Question, the member from Halton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Transportation. As the member for Halton and as a daily commuter, I hear often about how important public transit is to those living in my community. Every weekday, GO Transit has 18 daily trips and accommodates roughly 30,000 passengers on the Milton line, giving it the second highest ridership of the GO train lines on the network. As part of the Budget 2015, our government included $13.5 billion in improvements across the GO Transit network. This will lay the foundation for regional express rail. This is great news, Mr. Speaker, but those living in my community want to know exactly how these new investments will benefit them. Can the Minister please tell members of this House how these new investments will help those living in Halton region?
Thank you. Minister of Transportation.
Thanks very much, Speaker, and I want to thank the member from Halton for her question and for the advocacy that she provides on a regular basis for her community. She is quite correct. Our government is making a $13.5 billion investment to improve the GO Transit network, which will help increase transit ridership and reduce travel times. This will result, Speaker, in more than a doubling of peak service and a quadrupling of off-peak service compared to today, and reduce journey times for some cross-region transit trips by as much as 50%. The Milton corridor itself will have service every 15 minutes or better during the morning and afternoon peak travel periods. And within the next 5 years, Speaker, the number of weekly trips on the Milton corridor will grow from 90 to more than 100. Metrolinx will continue to work very closely with our government and CP, who owns a portion of the track, to find ways to increase and improve service for those living in Halton region. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the Minister for his response and his efforts. I'm glad to hear that those living in Halton can expect to see increased GO rail service through the Moving Ontario Forward plan. My constituents want to know that our government is continuing to make critical investments in transit and transportation that will help keep my community moving forward. In fact, since 2003, Ontario has committed more than $278 million to improve transit in Halton, including $5.1 million in Milton. But one concern that I continue to hear from my constituents and experience personally as a transit rider relates to parking at the Milton GO station. Some GO riders are concerned that they aren't able to find a space to park in the morning. Can the Minister please tell members of this House what our government is doing to help address these concerns?
Thank you. Minister.
Thanks again, Speaker, and I want to thank that member for her question. We know that many of those who commute on GO Transit rely on parking at GO stations. That's why we built over 3,500 spaces along the Milton line through communities like Mississauga and in Milton itself over the last 10 years, including 670 spaces in Milton alone. Metrolinx's parking plan has also identified the potential for an additional 600 to 800 spaces at the Milton GO station, and we are undertaking feasibility studies to determine how those could be accommodated. In the meantime, Speaker, we're also moving forward with the GO Connect pilot project. Led by Milton Transit, this project provides an innovative way to get to and from the Milton GO station through the use of a dial-a-ride web and mobile app, the first application of its kind in North America. Speaker, we're committed to working with municipal partners like Milton Transit to address local needs and get people moving across our region. Thank you.
Thank you.